Hi guys, it's me again. Um, this one might be a two-parter, mostly because I was going to give you a history of me via World of Warcraft, how I came to be and whatnot, connected with this game with 12 million other people. So, but before I do that, I do have a couple other things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, um, guys, girlfriends do not like when you decide to wake up at the ass crack of the morning and play Call of Duty really loud. Okay, it wasn't that early. It was like 11 o'clock, but still, I was sleeping. And his buddy just gave him his 360. And so I was rudely awakened by the sound of screaming and gunshots, which I don't know if you've ever been awoken by that, but it's definitely not my favorite thing to hear first thing in the morning. But, like, I kind of realized, oh, it's a game. No one's dying. So, yeah, that's that. Just wanted to get that out there. Um, Second, I had a really crappy day yesterday. Like, yesterday was so bad. Um, I was gonna do a vlog last night, but I just wasn't in the mood. uh, Yesterday at work, for those of you who don't know, I've mentioned it before, I work at Target. We had a really busy day. Like, it was comparable to Black Friday, is how bad it was. And everybody, no matter what department you were in, you got your ass kicked. Like, kicked. It was bad. So I had a really stressful day, and ended up having like a mini panic attack in the break room, and I don't know. It just wasn't a very good day for me. I found out a coworker of mine passed away on Wednesday, Pat. So that was kind of upsetting, but I don't know. Um, yeah. So that was yesterday. Today is better. I have the day off, hence why I'm doing this. Um, oh, I remember now. Sorry, my head is everywhere right now. My novel yesterday, or last night rather, I had to delete a huge section of my story because I realized it was conflicting with what I was writing at the time. And instead of adjusting everything and, making my life hell trying to fix this and this and this, I decided that it would be better to just take the whole part out. So I ended up losing a total of like almost 1,300 words. It was like 1,200 something. And I kind of wanted to give up. I got really flustered and I just couldn't write for the rest of the night, but I picked it back up today, made up for all that word count. My goal for the day is 15,000 words. I am sitting pretty at almost 12,000. Almost. Yeah, almost 12,000. So I'm kind of excited. I was actually writing just before I did this. Um, but I needed to take a break. My brain is all discombobulated and stuff. Okay, so on to the history of myself and WoW. Yay! Like I've said before, I did start playing in 2004, maybe early 2005. It was like my freshman year, I believe. Yeah, my freshman year in high school. Um, I did, however, get it wrong. I said that I started as Horde. Well, I didn't. I remembered my very first character was actually a Night Elf Druid. Her name was Dufois, and I played her until about level 22. Got my cat form, and then I just kind of gave up. Uh, I was on a role playing server. It was pretty cool. He has nice RP PvE teddy bear server of Doom. Um, my one of my ex boyfriends and I had a character on his account, so yeah. And then around Christmas of that year, I ended up getting my own account and made Horde on Deathicus. and my very first level 70 or level 60 even, because back in vanilla WoW, woo. It was a troll shaman, and she was my baby. I was enhancement forever, just totally rocked face. Um, but pre BC, or not pre BC, what am I saying? In BC, Kara, ZA, die, stuff like that. I had to go resto, and then I kind of enjoyed it, much to my dismay. So, yeah. And then after that came my mage. Um, Leveled him to 70. It's my only male character. Just wanted to throw that out there. Has a story behind it, but it's really cheesy and dorky, and I'm not going to share it. But yeah, made a mage. And then after that, I leveled my current boyfriend at the time. I leveled his warrior to 70 because he played on dial up and it sucked. So then I had a 70 warrior, prot warrior. Fun. But I didn't actually tank, ever. I hate tanking. But then after that, I had a druid, feral cat, leveled her to 70, and then after that, I made an affliction warlock, I want to say. Yeah, she was an affliction warlock. Little, little affliction warlock. And I only ever got her to level 69. She was level 69 for 2 years before I ended up transferring her, but I'll get to that later. Shortly before Wrath came out. Holy shit, I can't even get my mind straight right now. When was it? Yeah, it was right before Wrath came out, maybe a couple months. Me and a buddy of mine decided that we wanted to play Alliance on his friend's server. So I made Alliance, just for shits and giggles. Night Elf Priest, woo! Yeah, played her. Blah blah blah, time went by, got her to 80, she was my baby. I stopped playing and she had roughly, I want to say a 5400 gear score, and I know you guys are like, holy shit, that sucks. Well, yeah, compared to right now it does, but when I quit playing, it actually was pretty good at the time. So yeah. And I was mostly Shadow. I'm a total DPS whore. I did go holy a couple times. Never, ever, ever, ever did I go discipline. I don't care what people say about it. I didn't like it. Plain and simple. After that, I leveled a hunter to 80. And then after that, a paladin to 80. Then I had an 80 warrior. That warlock that I mentioned, transferred her to that server, gave her a faction change, leveled her up from 69 to 80, brought all my gold and stuff along with it, because that's how I roll. And yeah, just kept leveling more and more and more characters, and then right before I quit, I got really bored and decided that I wanted to just start playing on a random server, so I did. I actually leveled with a buddy of mine, and was I Horde or Alliance? I was Horde. It was my first time leveling a Horde past 70, because I left all my others at 70. And it was a mage. I don't even remember the server, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, leveled my mage to 80. Never really got to raid on her, just did a bunch of heroics and stuff, and then I started making a druid, and my druid was level 73 before I quit. One of the reasons I've never raided is because back when I started playing WoW, I was on dial-up, and I sucked. Okay, plain and simple, I really did suck. And then, like, just a lot of things ended up conflicting with it. Like, I couldn't raid back when I was in college because I just always had really early classes and stuff. So, and then I ended up just becoming a farm whore, basically. I've always been gathering professions, always. I've leveled every profession up all the way. Every profession. Except leatherworking. Which I gave up on because it's not fun. But yeah, I was one of those guild suppliers. I always supplied my guild with mats and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much that. I've really only ever been in a couple guilds through my whole WoW career. Back when I was Horde, I was in the same guild for 3 years. We were like family. Like, I was an officer, and like a raid leader and stuff like that. Yeah, and then when I came over to Dark Iron, that's the server that I'm Alliance and Horde on. Actually, I made my Paladin Horde. Forgot to mention that. She's Horde just for shits and giggles. Um, I was in the same guild for a really long time. Our guild actually progressed really well. We were, I believe, third on the server. We were first for Alliance for a little while. Um, and then everything just kind of fell apart, which happens. I'm going to go ahead and end this now because I'm going to make a part 2 because this is over 10 minutes long and I'm sorry that it was so long. I know I kind of ramble. But yeah, so that was the brief history of me and my WoW career. So stay tuned for part 2. Bleh.